So earlier this week, Reach PLC have announced that they're going to cut hundreds of jobs at the company. Now, if you don't know who Reach PLC are, basically they're the people who publish the Daily Mirror, Daily Star, Daily Express. They've got a load of regional papers like the Manchester Evening News, Bristol Post, Liverpool Echo, Nottingham Post, all those. But you might also know them for the live branded news websites. So what they're doing is that they're cutting 321 jobs. They're going to create 135 new roles, but it still means that there's a net loss of 186 less editorial roles. So that's journalists and editors and photographers and whatever. Now, essentially, what Reach are trying to do across the country is they want to create like a live news network. So they want to create that as like a central hub where there's journalists all around the country. They support the local newsrooms and the nationals. So that's like Manchester Evening News, all the way to obviously Daily Star, Mirror, and all that, all the way to local ones like Cornwall Live and all that. They also want to focus more on video and audio content, which makes sense because there's a lot of commercial value in that. You can do brand sponsorships, a lot of revenue with that. But they sort of made this decision way too late. And also, Reach have been using AI within the company. So what they would do, they've been doing this about a year or two, but basically they would get a story, and if it's a trendy story that's good for multiple sites, they'll use AI to rewrite the story completely to then be hosted on other sites. And obviously that's going to help replace journalists, which isn't great. I'm going to be doing a whole video about this, hopefully soon. But my general view is it's crap. It's just ridiculous for a company that's made £105 million of profit and is making these cuts. It's letting down communities because you've got less reporters, less people who know these areas. The websites are still really bad. They've made some improvements, but the user experience is still terrible. And it's just nuts. What the insane thing is that it's a company that has made all these restructuring plans over the years, and most of the restructuring has failed. So the journalists and the editors are actually doing the stories under high pressure with little resources. They're the ones getting the cuts. They're getting losing their jobs, whereas the higher ups who are making these decisions somehow stay in their jobs. Figure that one out. So yeah, tell me what you think about Reach, the restructuring plans. I'll put a story in the comments below, but yeah, let me know.